Jai Shri Ram, everyone. So we are live. Yes, we are. तो चलो शुरू करते हैं आज का. ठीक है. हम कल कहाँ तक पढ़ लिया था हमने? let me check this. हम पाइथन पढ़ रहे हैं. पाइथन के अंदर हम वीक 5 पे हैं. ठीक है. एंड अगर आपने मेरी प्रीवियस वाली वीडियोस नहीं देखी है, जो भी वो सारी लाइव है. ओके. तो वो आप देख सकते हो. एंड currently I'm on week 5. हमने पहले देखा था sorting and all functions. फंक्शन से पहले हमने देखा था while, nested for loops. फिर हमने वो भी देखा था. हमने कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स भी सॉल्व किए थे. ठीक है. बर्थडे पैराडॉक्स हुआ एंड वो सब कुछ हुआ. मैं हर एक वीडियो के अंदर बर्थडे पैराडॉक्स का नाम ले रहा हूँ, क्योंकि यार वर्चुअली मतलब तुम्हें बाद में पता चलेगा. जब स्टैटिस्टिक्स आएगी ना, तब देखना, तब मजा आएगा. क्योंकि पैराडॉक्स के अंदर ऐसा सीन होता है, लाइक यू डोंट नो कि लाइक अगर 1000 लोगों ने या फिर 100 लोगों ने अपना इनपुट दिया, अपना बर्थडे नंबर दिया, तो उसमें से कितना परसेंटाइल और परसेंटेज दोनों, कितना लोगों का मतलब बर्थडे ऑन अ सेम डेट पर है. ठीक है. सो मतलब इट्स अ वेरी गुड प्रॉब्लम एक्चुअली विद रिस्पेक्ट टू स्टैटिस्टिक्स. ओके. पाइथन के नजरिए से देखेंगे तो कुछ नहीं है, लेकिन अगर आप डेटा साइंस पढ़ना चाहते हो, अगर आप एनालिटिक्स में जाना चाहते हो, तो इट्स अ वेरी गुड प्रॉब्लम टू अंडरस्टैंड. ठीक है. प्रोजेक्ट भी बनाएंगे अपन. सो आर यू रेडी फॉर टुडेज सेशन? आई एम रेडी. चलो शुरू करते हैं. लेट मी शेयर माय स्क्रीन एंड हियर वी आर. ओके. मैट्रिक्स मल्टीप्लिकेशन कल हमने ये कर लिया था. इंट्रोडक्शन टू फंक्शन कर लिया हमने. मोर एग्जांपल ऑन फंक्शन भी कर लिया. सॉर्टिंग भी कर लिया. ठीक है. अब हम कर रहे हैं मैट्रिक्स मल्टीप्लिकेशन यूजिंग फंक्शन. ये भी कर लिया था. लेट मी चेक आवाज आ रही है या नहीं आ रही है. ओके. सिस्टम ऑडियो तो ऑन है. चैट वाला विंडो भी ऑन है. ओके. यस, आवाज आ रही है. चलो जी, बढ़िया.
So let me take a look at the matrix multiplication program that we discussed the last time. Let me open the video and then try to see what is it that we discussed here. So as I see, we took two matrices, as you can see, A and B, and then tried multiplying it and we got C, right? So I was trying to explain here that any entry here, let's say C11, is basically the dot product, what is called the dot product of two vectors. You see, the first row and first column gives you the first entry in C, the C11. Okay, we went ahead, we showed how we do the dot product and then finally we get the answer, right? I've just opened the video and I'm trying to see how we explain matrix multiplication. I would like to redo the code right now, of course using functions. So we are trying to illustrate here that the ith row and the jth column results in Cij here. Cij simply is ith row of A, ith row, third row remains the same, but the columns change. Okay, first column, second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column. Of course, the first one is called the zeroth column. So 3, 0, 3, 1, 3, 2, and so on. Here we have second column, and then the rows keep changing. Okay, second column, first row, which is 0, 2 entry here, and 1, 2 entry here.
Wait a second. Let me check my VS Code. So here is my VS Code, and हमने कल किया था sorting किया बस हमने. ठीक है. Cool.
And then 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, and so on. So when you multiply these two things, what you get is the third row of A and the second column of B results in the entry C32. Correct? That's what we explained. I will quickly go ahead and just fast forwarding and seeing what I explained. Basically the dot product, as you're able to see, and that's pretty much it. Very good. So we understood this part the last time. If you didn't, the mistake probably is mine because I probably did not explain it properly. So let's go ahead and then see what was the program that we tried writing the last time. Okay? So
Oh भाई साहब, अभी जस्ट वीडियो के अंदर वीडियो चल रही थी.
as I remember, we took this matrix A and B, right? And then we initialized C to all zeros, and then all that we did was, take the dot product of the ith row of A, as you can see here, and the jth column of B, and we assign that to C of ij. That's pretty much it. How did we do it? It was a very complicated process with some, for I in range, dimension, j in range, dimension, C of ij is dot product of a and b of j. I wrote that in English and then tried converting that to a function. You see, so I remember it was quite a long session of thinking and programming. So I get this, and that's pretty much it. 3 for loops, one within the other, and I print C and C comes here, and we even verified.
ये हमने शायद बनाया भी था, हमने बनाया था यार ये. I do remember this. Wait a second. This is mini function. नहीं, function के अंदर नहीं बनाया था हमने. कहीं तो बनाया था यार. Here it is, I guess. मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं. हाँ, मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं. C. Here it is. C को हमने 0 पहले माना, उसके अंदर वैल्यूज पुट किया. बहुत इजी कर लिया था हमने एज कम्पेयर टू दिस वीडियो हेयर. ठीक है, इन्होंने यहाँ पे 3 लूप्स लगाए एंड हमने भी 1 2 and 3 लूप्स लगाए थे. ओके, एंड हमने आंसर भी लिया था. चलो,
whether it is right or wrong, and we got 25, which was the first entry in C. Perfect, so far so good. Now we'll go ahead and we'll try to see if we can write the same piece of code the easy way. What do I mean by easy way? By easy way, I mean I'm not going to think so much as I thought the last week when I was trying to write a code for matrix multiplication. In fact, I was thinking about 3 for loops. You see, I was trying to figure out how I could compute C of ij, and I sort of messed up, if you remember. Messed up as in it was a long session. It was not clear on the mind. So I purposefully wanted to go slow and tell you people that your mind can get confused when the problem becomes complex. Right? Functions. The idea of functions helps you stay organized. Number 1. Number 2 is the idea of functions helps you write a small module, some facility, and frequently call it whenever you want. It's like having a car and a car driver. Whenever you want to go somewhere, you just send a message and your car and your driver is ready. Right? So functions are like that. When you keep using the same routine again and again and again in your programming, it's good to write that block of code and keep it separately. And that's what your DEF facility gives you in Python. So let's go ahead and try to see if we can write a piece of code that uses functions and see how simplistic matrix multiplication becomes. So what should we do in matrix multiplication? I need to initialize C to 0. Right? I need to consider 2 matrices A and B. Perfect. I need to find the dot product of 2 lists. Correct? And then I'm a little particular putting full stops at the end of the comments. Okay, so and then what do? Let me think. I take the ith row of A and the jth column of B and figure out what is C of ij. Ijth entry of C is ith row of A dot product with jth column of B. So I need to pick ith row and jth column in a matrix. Okay, so small subroutines that we need to follow. I mean, that should be ready with. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll individually write code for these things. Right? So for example, define, initialize a matrix. Right? And I'll say dim. Dim is the dimension. You will in a minute see what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is I need a code here. Let's say on the terminal I'm typing. If I said C equals initialize matrix 3, then of course it will throw error here because you don't have that function ready. So what I want is I want your C to become something like this. Right? 3-dimensional. Okay, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and then 0, 0. Went wrong here. C is equal to A is equal to. Okay. So I see the problem. I'm so sorry. So let me just go to the scroll up so that you can see it. I made a mistake here. I did not put commas there. That's it. Okay. So these problems are pretty common. So I'm not going to edit these parts just so that you understand that everybody struggles and stumbles, and that's how programming is. Right? Okay. Print C. C is this. I want this initialize mat dim to do precisely that. What should it do? It should return a matrix with all entries 0. How do I do that? Let me think. So I want, if it's 2-dimensional matrix, it should be 0, 0, 0, 0. 3-dimensional.
वेट अ सेकेंड, अभी हमें ट्राई करना. थोड़ा सा आइडिया लो, फिर खुद से करो, फिर थोड़ा सा आइडिया लो, फिर खुद से करो. ठीक है? खुद से नहीं करोगे तो कुछ समझ में नहीं आएगा. तो अगर तुम लाइव भी देख रहे हो या फिर बाद में भी देख रहे हो अगर, तो प्लीज अपने आप से जरूर करना. ठीक है? तो यहाँ पे हमें फंक्शन बनाना जो कि क्रिएट करेगा मैट्रिक्स सी. ठीक है? अपने आप से मतलब नाम देने की कोशिश किया करो, क्योंकि दैट इज इम्पोर्टेंट. मतलब अपने आप से फंक्शन को नाम देना जरूरी नहीं है कि जो मैंने लिखा है वही लिखो. वो लिखो जिसमें आपको सहूलियत हो. ठीक है? क्योंकि फंक्शंस के नाम एंड ऑल ये सब कुछ आपको मतलब बाद में अगर रिकॉल करने की कोशिश करो तो हाँ फट से याद आ जाए कि हाँ इस फंक्शन में हमने क्या किया. ठीक है? बार बार हम लाइक डेफिनेटली हम यहाँ पे लिख भी सकते हैं कमेंट के अंदर कि इस फंक्शन के अंदर हमने क्या किया, बट इट्स गुड लाइक इफ यू नो व्हाट्स इन देयर इन द फंक्शन itself. Okay, now we need to initiate, like we had to create a matrix where there are 3 list inside it. So फिर let's suppose 0, 0, 0. फिर again second list here, that would be 0, 0, 0. Now third one would be 0, 0, 0. So ये हमें create करना है through function. ठीक है. So C की जगह हम num डाल देते हैं. ठीक है. num हमें बताएगा कि कितना बाई कितना का मतलब बनाना है. Like this is like 3 by 3, right? 3 by 3. Okay. तो फिर अगर num अगर आता है 4 तो 4 by 4 का हो जाएगा. अगर num आता है 5 तो 5 by 5 का होगा. ठीक है. उस अकॉर्डिंग बनाना है. और एक काम करता है, एक लिस्ट बनाता है. ठीक है. लिस्ट का नाम रहेगा लेट्स सपोज लिस्ट, और सॉरी मैट्रिक्स बना लेता है. मैट्रिक्स इज इक्वल्स टू एम्प्टी लिस्ट. कूल. Okay, and now we have to create another list here that will remain in the function. So this is going to fill the matrix. Okay, so fill matrix. This is our second list. This is also empty. Okay, now for I in range num, every time you are going to fill matrix dot append with 0. Okay, the number of time num is there, the number of time 0 will be appended in fill matrix. Okay, and after that we are going to fill this one matrix dot append and with fill matrix. Okay, so this is going to be appended. Okay, now we need to make it possible that this function should run multiple times. Like this function should run num number of time. If there is 5, then it should run 5 number of time. Okay, so how we can do that? We can again create if else condition here. If num is greater than 0, then call matrix C. Okay, with let's do one more thing. Let's define here as length of the matrix. Length is equals to num. Okay, so here LENTH. But num, if every time is num, if num is going to get changed, then what we are going to do? For sure, we can use while loop here, but I don't want to use while loop for now. That's why I just want to recall the function by itself. Just like the last time, like here, we have called the function itself. From the inside function, we are calling the function again and again so that it should work as a loop. Okay, and if I'll try here num, but also I'm going to reduce it like num minus 1 is equals to num. So now if I'll do this, then like earlier it was 3 by 3, and now it will be like 2 by 2. So value will be like last value will be missed, and then it's not a matrix. Matrix, yes. First in first row we are going to get 3 values, then in next row we are going to get just 2 values, and in last we are going to get just 1. So it's not good. So what we can do? Why comment window is not showing up to me? Wait a second. me close this, and still it's not showing. Okay, let it be. What we can do? Fill matrix is there. Okay, num minus 1. Okay. We want to make it constant. Okay, we can do one more thing. Like we have already did this. Okay, and now we are just going to create a flag here. Flag, and we are going to check just flag. Flag. Okay, and another thing would be we can take another thing as then flag should be here. Flag, and then flag is here. Okay, we are reducing the flag. And if we are going to flag here, then that would be wrong actually, right? Or other thing we can do, no, we can't even say like counter. We can't even apply counter here as well, because every time if I'm going to like write here like count is equals to 0, and every time it hits here, before hitting here, count plus equals to 1. Okay, now every time when it will call this function, again count will become 0. Count won't increase by 1. Like it will increase, but again it will become 0. So I guess we are going to implement while loop for now, because I'm not able to find what we can do to call the function. So we are using here while function. While num, but even in while condition, num would be num is less than greater than 0. Okay. Yeah, now it's good. Num num should be here, and we are going to do it as a flag is equals to num, and here we are going to use flag minus 1. Okay, to go again, come again, and that's it. Matrix C. So we don't need this now. Okay. Yes. But here it should be flag then. Flag. Because we are reducing flag. And every time for loop will run on num, which is good. Yes. Now it should work. Okay, and that's it. Now print matrix C, where our argument is, let's suppose 3. And bingo. Now it's created. We forgot to write the return statement. That's why it was showing none. Now we are getting a complete zero matrix. Okay. So our first step is done to creating a matrix where 3 by 3 matrix or 4 by 4 matrix where every value is 0. Okay, so that's our first task. Now we have to do what we have to do is now like getting two matrices A and B and multiplying them. Okay, so that would be trickiest. Let me write that into different cell here. Okay, we are going to create another function for that. Def multiplication, let's suppose multiplication. Okay, and here we're going to write A comma B. Both are matrices. Okay, okay. So now if we are having matrix here, let's suppose this is matrix A and command C, and this is matrix B. Let's pause for now. Okay, so this first row will be multiplied by this first column. 0 into 0 plus 0 into second 0 plus third 0 into third 0. Okay, so this will be multiplied with this third one, and all these three will be added. Okay, I got one comment. Wait a second. I need your help on this top. I'm lost. Okay, let me explain it again. So what we are having here is like we want to multiply two matrices. Okay, this is matrix A and this is matrix B. Okay, this could be anything. For now, we are just assuming both are having values 0. Okay, we will automate it for any kind of matrix, like even for 4 into 4, 5 into 5, but it should be a square matrix. Okay, and matrix could be like list inside list. So first we have created a matrix C, which is going to hold our output. Okay, so we have forget this one for now. Let me remove it. Command X. Okay, so this is going to hold our output. Okay, and the input will be given by user. Matrix A and matrix B will be given by user, and we have to multiply them and store our input into matrix C, and then we are going to return matrix C here. Okay, so this is our whole problem statement, that we have to multiply two matrices and return it into matrix C. Yeah, store it into matrix C and then return it. Okay, matrix could be anything: 4 into 4, 3 into 3, 2 into 2, 16 into 16, whatever it could be. Okay, so now our problem is that we have to multiply now. This is our A matrix. Let's suppose this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You should have this in your mind all the time. Like, you should imagine everything, like how it is happening. That's how you understand every problem statement or like how to solve them. Okay, so this is our A, 3 multiplied by 3, and this is our B. Okay, and now we are going to multiply this 1, 2, 3 with 1, 1 and 1. So 1 will be multiplied with 1 and it will return us 1, plus 2 will be multiplied with 1 here. So 2, plus 3 will be multiplied with this one. So it will be 3, comma. Now this 4, 5, 6 will be multiplied with second row. Then 7, 8, 9 will be multiplied with third row. Hi Charlie. So like, okay, so now we have to create our second value here. Okay, so that would be 1, 2, 3 is there. It has been multiplied with this first column. Now 1, 2, 3 will be multiplied with second column. Again it would be same, plus 2 plus 3, comma. 1, 2, 3 will be multiplied with third column. Again same. Now this is our first row. Okay, now we will move towards second. So now here it will be like second row will be multiplied with first column, then second column, then third column. That's how we are going to get our first value, second value, and third value of row 2. Okay, so that's just basic matrix multiplication, but we have to do it by code. So let's figure it out that how we are going to do it. Okay, so for now, we have taken this, like started this for loop that is starting with I in range length of A. So what is the length of A? Length of A is 3, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, because it's list inside list. So if this is A matrix, or I hope I'm live again. Sorry, it was just internet issue. Okay, so we are having 3 elements here. Okay, now we are going in each element, first this, and then we are taking it as J. So our first element would be like length of I or direct I, or we can do directly A as well. It's all right. Yes, and J in I. Yes, now it's cool. And but in that case we won't be able to recognize the path of C, so that's why we need length here. Okay, length of A, and it should be in range, and here again it should be I is there. Range I. Okay, and that's it. Now we already have matrix C, so we are going to call matrix C here, and here I comma J, because that this would be the value, first value, like I 0, it will start from 0, and then here we are also getting the first value as 0, so it would be 0 comma 0. So I'm writing here for the first value, and that would be a comma I, that's first row, and j. Now this is first value, this should be multiplied with b j I, this should be multiplied with bji, so it will be multiplied by this 0 comma 0. Okay, but if I'm talking about this, the value of this 2 here, the index of 2 here would be 1 comma 0, sorry, 0 comma 1, 0th row and first column. This is 0th row and this is first column, because this is 0th column, this is first column. Okay, so same goes here. I want to multiply it by 1 comma 0. What is 1 comma 0? First row, this is 0th row, this is first row, and 0th column, 0th column is this one, so I will be multiplied it by 1, so 2 will be multiplied with this one, and that's what I want. So that's why j comma I, and here I comma j. If you want to like pivot it, just reverse I and j. Okay, so we have reversed it, and after that we are going to come out of the for loop and just going to return C. Okay, but I'm making a mistake here. What is that? Because earlier when we did it, here we have introduced K as well. Where is that? Here it is. Like first I, then J, then sum is equals to 0, then for K in range 3 again, and sum plus equals to, okay, because we have to do summation as well, that's why we introduced sum here. Okay, cool, then let's do it. Here we are, and after this we are going to introduce sum that is equals to 0, and for K in range, the length of A, so length of A, and here we should get a tab. Okay, and then here it should be K, and here it should be K. Cool, but it should be equals to sum and plus. Okay, because we have to add it 3 times, that's why I'm just using here like sum is equals to sum plus this value, this and this, both are same. Either you can write this or you can write this, both are same. Okay, so that's how we are going to add it and return it into sum. I'm commenting it for now because I'm going to use above statement, and here in C I comma j I'm going to return here sum. Okay, done. And then here we are going to return C. But one more thing we can do we can remove this C from here and we can call it like here, C is equals to matrix C, command C, command B, and okay, here it should be num. Yes. So now user will, whenever user will is going to call this function, they should return here like what is the index number or size of the matrix of C. Okay, now we can create a matrix A as well and matrix B as well as per the user. So what we are going to do, I'm removing this and this is multiplication ABC. What I want to do now is that user should enter all the value of matrix A, matrix B. Okay, so first of all, C is connected with this, it's good. Now I'm going to create another function that would be input, def input. Okay, so here we are going to ask from the user, ask input, that will be converted into integer, size of matrix you want to multiply. Okay, and here user will enter his size of the matrix. After this we are going to ask user again and again that what should be the value of I comma j, right? So if the value is like 3, okay, because it's a square matrix, size of square matrix, so he's just going to write it just one time like 3, so it will become 3 by 3. So after that, for I in range, ask square. Okay, I hope you understood this. Like if he's going to return here like input here, if he is going to give input here as 3, so the value that he's going to enter now is 9 times, because it's 3 by 3 matrix and there should be like 9 values, right? That's why if he's going to enter here 4, then in 4 by 4 matrices there are like 16 values are there. Okay, so now input, and it should be like, but we have to store it into matrix, not just like randomly. So we can remove this as well, and here we are going to ask it j in range, ask. Okay, and it should be integer, and here it should be I comma j. Okay, give the value of position I comma j. So now it is going to throw the position of that particular like, let me tell you here, like 1 comma 2 comma 3, then 3 comma 4 comma 5, then 5 comma 6 comma 7. Okay, so what is the position of 2 here? The position of 2 here is 0th row and first column. So it is going to, every time value of I and j is going to get changed. Okay, now 0 is here, it will start from 0 comma 0, so this is first position. Then 0 comma 1, because j is 1 now, so this position. Then 0 comma 3, 0 comma 2, then this position. Now as user has entered just 3, the loop of j will run till 2. Okay, now it will again go in I. Now ith value will get changed to 1 now. Then it will again start from 0 itself. So now first row and 0th column. So 0th column is this. So now this position will get filled, right? So this is how it is going to take the value of A. Now what we are going to do, we are going to ask again, size of matrix you want to multiply, 3. Okay, give the value of position this comma this of matrix A. Now we are going to run this again for matrix B. C, come down, command V. Cool. So it should be also like 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, for now we are just doing this. We can do this as well, like there is just one row with 3 values and there is just one column with 3 values. Those also can get multiplied, right? So for now we are just going it for like square matrix. So this is for matrix B. Cool. And then we are going to call function multiplication, this one. A and B is already there. Num, we have to take care of this. Multiplication, let's call it, and A comma B, let's run this first. A comma B comma ask. Okay, and we are going to print it. Okay, now everything is in the what do you say, like automated. Now just user is just going to give the numbers and we are going to give them the matrix which is multiplied, just like that. You can create a website also just using this backend code. How great is it is. Now let me check if it is working or not. Okay, let's run it. Wait a second, it should return this. And now I'm going to call this. To run this whole code, I have to just run this one function, that is input. Print input. Wait a second, not this. Takes 0 positional argument, but 1 was given. I have to read this one again. Wait a second, let me call it 1. Ask input. ask input. Print this is not defined. Okay, I need to run this, and input takes 0 positional argument, but 1 was given. Okay, let's give it num, and here we are going to give 2. Like, this is the user's input. Okay, 0 positional argument, but 1 was given. Wait a second. This. Why it's not asking? If we remove this print statement, then same again. We are getting the error here. How we can do this? Can we call input function inside a function? Is it possible? I'm not sure. That we need to check actually, because this is my first time when I'm writing this code. What we can do? 2 people are online. Any suggestion, bro? If you have any. Because our code is perfect. The only thing we are getting error for the user input. Let's remove this. I know it won't make any impact, but yes, I knew it. 0 positional argument, but 1 was given. Two is here. Then num can be given here as well. Here. If num is given here, so now what will be here? Ask input. Wait, let me run this first. Now we are going to run this. Again, it's showing us error. Why? Actually, ask is not required now, because num is equals to 2 that we have already defined here. So if ask is not defined required, then we can remove it. Simple. And we can directly write here num. Right? Num. Num. And num. Cool. Now let's run it. Oh, wait a second. First this, now this. Takes 0 positional argument, but 1 was given. Why this is happening? Let me write it on ChatGPT itself. No, not ChatGPT, actually Google. Okay. So, how to take user input function in Python. Yeah, I know that. How do you pass an input to a function in Python? I know. A comment is there. I connected just a while ago. Can you tell me where you have been stuck? What are you doing now? So bro, we are just trying to multiply two matrices. It could be anything like 2 cross 2 matrix, 3 cross 3 matrix, 4 cross 4 matrix. Okay, for that I have written three functions. First function that is going to return me the output. Okay, like if it is 3 cross 3, then we have defined a function here which will be like it will just return us zero value. Okay, let's suppose it was 2 cross 2 matrix, so it will return 0 comma 0 and here 0 comma 0. Okay, so why we have done this? Because we have to fill values here. After multiplication of two matrix, we are going to fill values in this matrix. Okay, so this would be our matrix C. This is just one function. I've created it like this. Okay, so this would be the output. Now this is the main function, multiplication. It is going to multiply two matrices and fill the output in the C matrix here. Okay, so this would be our main function. How I have done it is just normal. Take a matrix, okay, take the value of them and pivot it in the B matrix. Okay, because row will be multiplied with column, so you have to just pivot the number and then sum them up, because first value of A matrix, first value of B matrix will be multiplied. Okay, take them here. Now second value and second value of the column will be multiplied, and then you have to add them together. That's how you multiply in matrix, right? And then third value of the first row and third value of the first column of B will be multiplied, and you have to add them again. So this is how you are going to do it, and then you are going to append it in C, like replace it actually. That's why we have created C, to replace the values, because we cannot append it here, right? It would be very hard, like appending in matrix in appending in list inside list, it would be very hard. So that's how we are going to do, and then we are going to return C. Now I have created the third function, which is going to take the value from the user itself, and I'm stuck at it's not taking values actually. Okay, I'm pretty much sure these are correct, but taking the value from the user itself, it's a little challenge for now. We can remove ask and we can give here num. So I'm calling ask input with 2. So this is going to define like 2 cross 2 matrix. Okay, so here I'm going to give the value for A matrix, and here I'm going to give value for B matrix. Input takes 0 position argument, but 1 was given. Why? Let me define A here as a empty matrix, and here as well empty matrix B. Okay, and if I run it now, then must even no. If I return it with, let's suppose 0.0 and comma 0.0. Okay, and here also 0, 0, sorry, 0, 0. No, it's not working. Geeks for Geeks or Stack Overflow is the best website. Stack Overflow is like literally amazing. No, Google is best actually. Fixed take 0 position argument, but one was given. How we are going to do this? Okay. Types of function. Number of parameters the function holds, but each parameter is supposed to do. Okay, now here is the error that we are also getting. Int input this. Yes, we have also done this. Now, what is the solution, bro? Display the function name where the error occurs. To fix the error, check what type of parameters the function accept. Integer only. Find all the calls for the function and identify if any of the function call is incorrectly met. Fix the error by simply changing the function call in question. Okay, that's not an answer. Shall I rerun it? I'm restarting the kernel. Let's do it. Because for now we have created a function with input name and we have actually ran that cell. So that's why I'm thinking to restarting the kernel in case we have created input function again, and that's why it's giving us an error. Last time I have created like this length function len and assigned it a value like 5, and after that when I was using this function len brackets, it was throwing error. So you should never assign any value to some of the like default functions. Run this, then run this. What happened? And now ask input. Not again, bro. No, it never happened. Now we have to run this. Cool, it's working. Give the value of position I comma j of matrix A, press enter to confirm, but it's still showing I comma j. I want the position here. It's wrong, right? Okay, let me give just 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and that's it. It's wrong, because it should be 2 cross 2, not 3 cross 3 cross whatever it is. Okay, halfway we are doing great. I have to check my code again. This one, right? Uh, what is the num? Num is 2. A and B is fine for me. Let's check what is A and what is B, because that's very important actually. We can do one more thing here, F. Now this is F string. Okay. Now I think there should be like 0 and 1. It should be. And let me apply here colon as well. Okay, cool. And we are also going to print A and B. Print A and print B. But before that, let me write this is matrix A. Okay, comma, and 1C. This is matrix B, comma. Cool. Now let's run it again. I know it's going to give us error, but I want to check what is A and B. Yes, now it's showing 0, 0. So 0, 0, 1 for matrix A. 0, 1, 2. At least this is working. 1, 0, 3. 1, 1, 4. Now for B matrix, again 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so our matrix A and B is correct. There is no error in here. Okay, now we have to move towards, wait a second, let me check one more thing. Why it's returning 3? Why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, this is really wrong actually. If I'm going to see matrix C here, yes, this one, print matrix C3. Why 3? Why not 2? Because num is 2. Okay, let's just remove it. I have never used this. Oh, I have. Here it is, C. And in C I'm using this. Okay. Len A. And here I'm using range I, which is wrong. Here it should be len A again. Yes, now it should work. Ask input again, ask input 2, and here I'm going to write 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4. uh, Okay, I got one comment. Wait a second, let me read that comment. Do you can do debug? Yes, bro, I'm trying to do that only. For debug, I'm using this print statement so that I can get like where is the error. Okay, this is the first step that I have done for debugging, like printing it A and B, which is correct. Now I'm debugging this second function, multiplication. Uh, let's print C function as well. Okay, print um, this is matrix C. I have opened so many windows, that's why actually my system is lagging. C. Plus I haven't restarted it for like a month now. It's on actually for a month. Okay, let's see what it will print. Uh, C. Okay. Okay, our matrix C is not correct. C770 2022. This is wrong. This is very wrong. This function is not correct. Matrix C. Flag is equals to num. Okay. This is done. This is done. This is done. If I'll call matrix C with uh, print matrix C with num as 2, then it should return. So here it is returning correct value 0, 0, 0, 0, which is correct. But what happened here? Matrix C. What is the value of num then? It is getting changed. Okay, print. Uh, this is value num. Num. एक दो तीन चार एक दो तीन चार now it's correct or it's not. It is. But if multiplication is correct or not, let me check that. So 1 will be multiplied with 3, 2 will be multiplied with 3, it will be how much? 3 plus 6. It's wrong. 3 plus 6 is 9. It should not be 7. Now there is some error in multiplication function. So this is how you get to know like where is the error. Earlier we knew that error is in the matrix C function. Now the error is in multiplication function. Actually we can create a website as well. Like we are just going to implement this code on that particular website and it would be so great. But first we need to fix this. Length A, it is correct. Sum 0, okay. Then sum plus equals to this, and sum is again getting 0, which is again good. C I comma j is also good. It would be I comma k or k comma I. What would be? Wait, let me check on the above when we have written it earlier. Not this. It's little down. Not here. Not here. Not here. No, not here. I J K. Where is K? Nope. Nope. This. Sorted. Where is that? You have written code, right? Yes, this one it is. I K and K J. I K and K J. Let me copy it actually. Come on, see. So this we have written just for 3 cross 3 matrix. Now we want to make it for every kind of matrix. It could be like 50 cross 50. Okay, after this stream I'm going to restart my system. Where is multiplication? Here it is. Okay, 1 2 3. Now this is our comment, and here I'm going to paste that code. For I in range 3, for j in range 3, sum equals to 0. For k in range 3, sum plus equals to aik bkj. Okay, that's it. Run it again. Run it. Okay, this is just comment. Okay, run it again. Ask input 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Why it's happening? Earlier it was just throwing 4 values, now it's returning 6 values. Why? Matrix C is also changed. Num is still 2 though. 1 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Okay, now it's 4 by 4. No, it's not 4 by 4. 7 10 15 22. 1 multiplied by 3, 3 multiplied by 2. Wait a second. I think it's correct. 1 comma 2, and here it will be 3 comma 4. Yes. So this is our first matrix, and here it is second matrix as 1 comma 2, 3 comma 4. Okay. Now 1 will be multiplied with 1, and it will be like 1 plus 6, which is correct, 7. Okay. Now comma, this will be multiplied with this, so 2 plus 4 multiplied by 2, 8, which is showing us 10, which is correct. Okay, now here it will be 3 4 will be multiplied by 1 3, so 3 plus 4 will be multiplied by 3, 12, which is 15, correct. Then comma, now 3 4 will be multiplied by 2 4, 3 will be multiplied by 2, 6, plus 4 will be multiplied by 4, 16, which will be 22, which is correct. Now we have to make sure that why this 0 0 0 0 0 is coming. That means our matrix C is not correct. Why are you not correct, bro? Why? Are you appending every time? Matrix is run, multiplication is run, ask it inputs is run, and ask it put 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Bingo! We have done it. 7 10 15 and 22. Now let me tell you why that matrix C was not coming earlier. Because like if we do not run this from the starting itself, now what is the value of matrix? Can you tell me? The value of matrix is A cross B. This is the value of matrix. This here. Okay. Now every time whenever our whenever our function is getting called, matrix C is getting called, this line is not running again and again because it is out of the function. So it is already same as that only. Wait a second. What is the value? So this is the value. Command C. Okay, so if we run it for the first time, it will run, but second time it is going to throw us error because it will add 0, 0 and 0, 0 again, because this is what matrix C do, right? It will append in the matrix, and we don't want that. We want it to be 0 after every operation. So that's why we are going to take it from here, command X, and we are going to add it inside it. Okay, earlier we put it out because we wanted to try to recall the function again and again, but Here we are not recalling the function. Here we have used while loop and for loop in nested format. So now it should work every time, literally every time. I will just run this ask input to again and again without running all those above cells. Okay, so ask input to 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. This is our output. Okay, now I will run it again. Now I'm going to give just identity matrix now. Okay, 1 1 1 1, and B is also 1 1 1 1. 2 cross 2. Okay, so now we have our backend code with us. Okay, what's the time? It's 9:23, boys. We have done it. Cool. Like, this is our first project actually, like a very mini project. Not mini actually. We can create a 50 cross 50 matrix as well from this code. 50 cross 50, 60 cross 60, 100 cross 100. We can do that. Okay, user just have to fill the values and we are going to provide them the output, but it should be just square matrix, both. I'm very happy today. We have done it. We have started with the problem statement. We have divided the problem statement into multiple small problems, and like for every problem we have created a function. Ask input is one function, multiplication second function, creating a matrix which is going to hold the output, that is matrix C. We have created a function for that as well, right? So that's it. And then we have done the debugging as well using print statement again and again, right? So this is our first project on day 10, and like every day we are just studying just 1 hour, and today we have done it. A small achievement, but it is going to make a huge impact. So that's it from my end for today. I'm definitely going to check like how to implement it on website, and if I will find it, then I'm definitely going to make a video on it and I'm going to publish it. Okay, so make sure you subscribe it, and that's it for today. Okay, जय सिया राम, कल मिलते हैं, we'll meet tomorrow. चलो जी.